The PKK is an incredibly important issue for the United States for the following reasons. This is a terrorist group based in northern Iraq where it has safe havens from where it attacks into Turkey, killing civilians and targeting Turkish military. And it has inflicted huge damage on Turkey as well as Turkish security forces. And it's a very important foreign policy issue, first of all, because it's a terrorist group. This is how it's recognized by the United States, by the State Department, by the European Union, and by Turkey itself as well. So legally speaking, this is a group that is in the target, the scope of target for the United States in the war of terror, or those who look at the issues of terrorism as a common threat to the entire Western world. But I think there is an element of the PKK beyond the terror issue, beyond the fact that this is a terrorist group that ought to be tackled. And it's the fact that the PKK is now a factor of the U.S. foreign policy. Here's how it works. The group is based in northern Iraq, from where it has been attacking Turkey, and unfortunately it has enjoyed safe haven in areas of northern Iraq controlled by the Kurdish regional government, an autonomous region that is now composed of two Iraqi Kurdish parties, the KDP of Masoud Barzani and PUK of Iraqi President Jalal Talabani. Whether or not the Iraqi Kurds are willingly doing it, the PKK enjoys safe haven in areas of Iraq controlled by these two parties. And unfortunately, this has been driving a wedge between Turkey and the Iraqi Kurds. What is otherwise a good relationship between Turkey and the Iraqi Kurds has been poisoned since the beginning of the Iraq War because of the fact that the Iraqi Kurds have turned their head the other way when the PKK went in, set up safe havens in their territory, hijacked their territory, and used that territory to attack Turkey. The Iraqi Kurds will say that they're not allowing this kind of an event to happen, but the PKK is based inside northern Iraq in areas controlled by the Iraqi Kurds. Now, a lot of people look at this issue and say, well, Turks and Iraqi Kurds don't really get along anyway, so this is not surprising. This is quite not true. In fact, Turkey and the Iraqi Kurds had a serious cooperative relationship in the 1990s when Turkey protected the Iraqi Kurds from Saddam Hussein. It worked with the United States to provide them with umbrella coverage from the Incirlik base in southern Turkey, from where American flights would take off and shelter the Iraqi Kurds from Saddam's attacks. So Turkey actually helped the United States to protect the Iraqi Kurds, and this built a very good relationship between Turkey and the Iraqi Kurds, which also involved the Iraqi Kurds helping Turkey against the PKK. That was the good old 1990s, when there was a triangular relationship that involved the United States, Turkey, and the Iraqi Kurds against the PKK. That is over, unfortunately. What has happened is that since the beginning of the war, the Iraq War that is, the Kurds have pulled out of this relationship, thinking that they don't really need Turkey anymore because now they have the United States, and they've also abandoned their earlier policy of helping Turkey against the PKK. And this is what keeps driving a wedge between Turkey and the Iraqi Kurds. That Turks now are distrustful of the Iraqi Kurds and their motives, and they feel incredibly threatened by the fact that there's a terrorist group that is based in northern Iraq from where it attacks Turkey. Why is this a foreign policy concern for the United States? For the following very simple reason. Iraqi Kurds and Turkey are America's two allies in the region, and we want those two allies to get along, as they did in the 90s. That's not the case anymore. In other words, if America wanted its two allies to get along and to work together, the PKK issue would have to be eliminated. And for that issue to be eliminated, the Iraqi Kurds would need to provide Turkey the kind of assistance they did provided in the 1990s to battle this group. Right now, the United States is providing Turkey with intelligence against the PKK, intelligence support, and using that intelligence, Turkey is targeting PKK camps in northern Iraq, including camps in these safe havens. This is going well, and the Turks should be grateful to the United States for the ongoing cooperation, and that has already had a very positive impact in strengthening U.S.-Turkish relationship. But an element is missing from this relationship, the element of Iraqi Kurds, and the United States should do everything it can to bring the Iraqi Kurds on board so that we can once again see this triangular relationship as it existed in the 90s, involving Turkey, America, and the Iraqi Kurds, all coming together as allies in a tough region, but also as allies against the PKK terror group. And this would, such a step of a new triangular relationship would not only improve Turkey's ties to Iraqi Kurds, but would also remove a thorny issue, an issue of incredible amount of discontent between Turkey and Iraq, the two countries that need to get along better. And for that to happen, I think it's a huge foreign policy concern for the United States. Washington should use whatever leverage it has with the Iraqi Kurds so that they join the United States in the common battle against the PKK. So I think there is a huge picture out there beyond the picture of war on terror, beyond the picture of the PKK being a terrorist group. There's a significant American foreign policy interest in there in tackling this group and its presence in northern Iraq through the element of bringing the Iraqi Kurds into the picture. That would make two of America's allies in the region good friends, Turkey and Iraqi Kurds. It would eliminate a terrorist threat to Turkey, the PKK. It would eliminate that. It would bring Turkey and Iraq together, so Turkey could help Iraq's restructuring, rebuilding, and stability. And finally, it would remove a huge issue in U.S.-Turkish relationship that has been festering in the background for a long time.